Welcome, weary traveller, to episode 15 of the Bromantic Quest. Here we are.
Yes, sir.
Episode 15.
Of the Bromantic Quest.
That is, as Sonic and I just put out there.
Yep. Just in case you didn't understand him. He does speak sometimes in riddles.
Yeah, he does like to do that.
But don't worry. I'm here to solve those riddles for you and make everything okay again.
Fully understand it.
Fully understand it. Jesus.
This is going to be a great fucking podcast.
We've begun.
Yeah. I'm just going to jump straight in with the reminder. Everyone can get a little recap. And this large cloud just cries out, enough. And with that, 4 air elementals just start to come out of this large cloud.
Attempt a leap from my side of the stairs to the other side and whip out a raging tempest.
So Keitana sort of buckles down, so she's sort of on one knee at the minute, and you head up towards them. You take 3 thunderclouds doing 2 points of damage each. You cleave through all 3, doing obviously unreal damage. But you catch the ledge with your hands, so you're now dangling from the next ledge. It's still throwing lightning down at you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to take my sword, put it into the bolt of lightning.
The way Vortesk sees this coming and sends a pulse of lightning down, doing 10 damage to you, making you drop the sword and fall to your knees.
Apologies if this goes wrong. I'm going to direct all of the lightning at Brienne. And I sprint. Like eyes have gone red. I am seeing nothing but death.
Time stops.
Excellent news. First time I'm happy to see him.
Yeah. The stones come out of your hand and a robe appears. Sonic and Argus stood before you.
What did you want with Brienne?
She is the key. You hear a loud rumble deep in the mountain pass.
What did you think?
Vortesk
That happened last time.
defeated.
All of that, yeah. What a beast that guy was.
Pryor has a goat that he rides.
Yes, he does.
We want the crowd to name it. All right? In the comments right now, I want you to name that goat.
And then when you've done that, or before you've done that, make sure to throw a like on the video before you watch it.
Do it.
So you don't watch it and not like it.
Yeah. That's important. That's going to be super important, the name of that goat. So what you'll be doing is something mega important by naming him. And I'm leaving that in the hands of you, the viewers.
The viewers will make the decision.
It could literally change the entire path of the entire thing.
I'm nervous now.
Yeah.
So make it happen, people.
Just so you know, it'll do nothing.
My suggestion for all you lovers out there is go to Matraz.
Goat. Yeah.
That's my input.
Yeah. I was thinking totes my goats, but Gazzamatraz is great.
It's not podcast relevant.
It's not.
But go to Matraz.
Yeah, no, that is really good. Actually, fuck you. So we're just going to go with some of Gaz's.
Go to Matraz.
Yeah.
Go to Matraz, meet Gazzamatraz.
I'll bet it's something really awful when it's like Ted.
Well, you said we're picking it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what will get the most likes. I'll see how fucking popular this thing is and then see what it goes.
Yeah, fair. Right, guys, before we venture into any questing, there's one man that stands out among all others. And this man is the Cobra Stacker.
The quest sponsored by Cobra Stacker on YouTube. Your destination for all your gold and silver stacking needs.
Yeah.
For expert tips and advice, stacking gold and silver.
And silver.
A great channel filled with loads of real gold and silver content.
Gold and silver content.
Let's get
Stacking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. That beautiful human we all know and love.
Yeah.
Brings magic to our lives and gold to our hearts.
Nice. Stack, if you're watching, you should use that. Just so you know.
Just throw that in.
Yeah.
And give us a shout out because we now sponsor you.
Yeah,
with our sayings.
Yeah,
you're welcome to use them whenever you want.
I love it. Right. Shall we light some candles?
I think it's time.
No!
Yours didn't. Where's your magic now, big boy?
Yeah, just throw it over. Come on. Okay, thank you. That's great because that's fucking kiss magic as well. Fucking...
That's going to look weird.
I'll tell you what, that is the warmest that candle's ever been. Shake it off, shake it off.
Magic.
So you're currently sat outside the mountain pass and you've heard a loud rumble. You're waiting for Caetana. What health are you currently on?
100.
You've got the shield. Are you going to kind of wait there for Caetana, or what's your play?
I sent one of the scouts in to investigate the rumble.
Which one are you sending?
The rock one.
That sounds like a really good plan. As he moves into the mountain pass...
Whose name is...
Yeah.
Sorry, that's right. I keep good. Martuk. Go Martuk, the most useful scout so far.
Yeah, Martuk goes in there. As he goes in, you realise how great he is. And he almost kind of camouflages within to the rocky realm. How long are you willing to wait? Just till he comes back? About a day goes by. Yep. And then Martuk comes back out.
Okay.
Martuk approaches you and says, sorry it took so long. There's a small platoon of troops that are heading up the mountain pass. They've been using catapults at the stronghold where Ryking is.
Who do they belong to?
I've no idea. I've never seen them before.
Any significant markings?
They are white completely. Almost look like turtles. They've got a hard shell on their back.
Did you see anything else? Any news on Ryking?
The stronghold still has smoke coming from it. I don't know if that's an internal fire or a smoke signal for help. But that's currently all I can see. They are too far away for the stronghold's artillery to reach.
Okay.
There's approximately maybe 25.
And they still there?
Last time I checked, yeah.
Tabolt. Wait here for Caetana's return. Martuk, lead the way. Jackie, let's do this.
Pryor is also just plodding along behind you.
Of course. Bless Pryor.
Yeah.
Pryor, stay back, but come with.
Pryor just sort of
Also,
along.
your robe looks glorious.
Well, thank you. So yeah, in you go. It's about, I'm going to say like a quarter of a day, like 6 hours ride. And then you come across a small kind of passage where Martuk kind of and like signals to get lower. You then go through this passage, and it's almost like a shortcut that he's found. And then in a much larger clearing are these troops. There's some tents set up, and there is one large catapult, which they are loading large rocks onto.
Do they look prepped for battle, or are they like pretty chilled?
They're all armed.
Okay, so they're ready for whatever happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Martuk, do you have any extra skills apart from camouflage?
I mean, what do you need? What do you want me for?
In fact, when you camouflage, how does that work?
My skin, where it's rock, will form to the rock around it.
Interesting. Martuk, can you become one of the rocks that they're loading into the catapult?
I'm not large enough.
Can you get closer?
Yeah, I can hide and get close.
Find out what they're talking about.
Yeah.
if there's any information that will help us with an ambush, possibly.
So he gets very close behind one of the tents. He kind of goes towards where he thinks the leader's tent is. It's the largest tent, so he sits behind there. A few hours go by, and maybe one or two large rocks have been thrown. And he comes back and he goes, they're obviously after Ryking. They're taking it in turns where 12 will sleep and 12 will stay awake and throw rocks. But no one's discussing why they're after Ryking.
Has anyone said who they are? Have you seen anything that might signify where they're from?
I've heard the name Archaeus be used.
I thought so.
But I don't know why.
So they might. So you don't know if they're Archaeus's men or if they're there to find Archaeus. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that I don't know the extent.
Jackie, any ideas?
I've come across these guys before. I feel they fear Archaeus and want to be on his good side, so we'll be working with him. Can't say for sure, but that's what I would go with. My gut tells me.
Okay, you don't know who their leader is or where they're from?
They're probably just their own troops.
Interesting.
Do I see any way down to Ryking's fortress?
So Ryking's fortress is actually up.
It's up.
So that so it's about 30 meters higher than what they're catapulting it with, but it's about 200 meters ahead of where they are. So you'd have to walk through the passage to where it is. It kind of sits along a wall attached to a cliff.
Right, okay. So I can't see any way of getting there without being seen.
Without getting past these, no.
Martok, did you venture into Ryking's fortress?
No. I don't think I can get past without being seen. I can go up behind them, but I lay too much of a possibility of being seen.
Okay. Well.
Look at Jackie.
Ready?
I think we should do this at night.
Nope. Are you ready?
I don't know if we can take them.
To have a nap.
Me.
Good idea, Jackie.
Yeah.
Although they're rotating 12, so I'm not sure why night would be better.
Under the cover of darkness, we could.
Oh yeah, my famous stealth, of course. Do you remember when we had that discussion about who should go back out of you and Caetana?
Yeah.
Seems it's often Caetana required in these little situations.
Oh, good, my 12-sided dice.
Obviously, I'm saying that to her jokingly. I'm not.
Yeah, not being a dick. Yeah. Right, so. Here we go. Nighttime approaches. Another 6 hours or so goes by.
Do I hear anything? Because I'm resting.
I'm going to say you're up to 1:30. I'm saying you've not done anything really, so you're going to get up to 1:30. I'm also going to say that Tybalt, the other scout, yep, he's come up behind you, and he's gone. Brienne and Caetana are on their way.
Yeah, I'm aware. Are they here?
Yeah, I've gone ahead. They're
on their way here.
Yeah.
Right, got you.
She's telling me that they're on the way from thingy. Or so.
No.
Thanks, mate.
Appreciate that. They're on their way.
Okay.
I don't know how they did it with such haste, but they're here.
Well, that Brienne's magic. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
I tell him everything about Brienne.
Yeah. Just spill the beans. Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, I can't. I was going to send him back to Switch, but I need him after the mountain pass, don't I? For the forest. Because that would have been really helpful. Okay. I'm going to hang fire for Caetana and Thingy, obviously, yeah.
Cool. Another 6 hours go by, and they're here now.
Right.
But it's now early morning, and they're doing the 12 shift change.
They're doing the shift change.
They're doing it now, so everyone's up.
Ah.
But everyone's kind of distracted. Gaetana, do you think you can sneak through unnoticed?
She looks over. She really analyses where everything is. I can't see a path. I can't see a passage.
Well, allow me to carve you one. I nudge Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
And take my rage.
Yep. How was that?
Fine.
God, that's upsetting.
Mouth feels very dry now, though.
Oh, really?
That's going to sound horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bang my rage potion. And I'm going to head for an area that's purposely away from, like, the path. And I'm hoping Jackie's following me at this point.
Yeah, if you're asking her to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I said. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Before I go, Briar, go with Gaetana. And I run out, whip out the axes, quickly make a black flame, and throw it at one of the tents. No, throw it at the catapult. That's the better idea.
All right. I don't know if you can reach catapult from where you are. Catapult is the furthest thing forward.
Right, okay.
So-
Fair enough. Then a tent nearby. I want to cause as much commotion as possible.
Yep, okay.
Does the rage potion have any effect on me? What's the sitch?
You should find out.
Okay.
Okay. Lovely. That went quite nicely. Right, so you come out. Jackie Moon follows you. You both pull up to the left. And Gaetana and Prior go over to the right side. Brian just hangs back in the little cove. You, causing as much commotion as you can, do light very well the two axes, and a large black flame goes over onto one of the tents. But you feel it kind of drain you a little bit, and then you feel your blood coursing through your veins as rage takes over. I'll say for you now, they are kind of like the fuck. There are 2 people in the tent, and then you've got about 22 people kind of scattered around.
Bring me your leader.
All right. Okay. Right. From your cry of bring me your leader. The commotion kind of stops a little bit. And then a large tortoise type human comes forward. And he's kind of more of a green colour, not the white. Paul comes out of the big tent. He's quite muscular. Comes forth to you almost a little bit for the viewing kind of like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh, that's exactly what I was picturing.
But kind of picture him a little bit more rugged.
Right.
Yeah. And bigger.
Raphael.
Yeah.
From the new series.
Yeah. Nice. And less bandage wear. He's kind of well armoured out. Kind of shredder armour.
Jesus
Let's go full
Christ.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Fuck it. It's my show. He comes to you. And he's like, what do you want?
You work for Arceus.
You've just thrown fire on my tent.
You work for Arceus.
I don't owe you any
And I
information.
charge at him.
That's fine. As you charge at him, you are blocked by about 8 of the turtles.
And I'll attack them.
Okay. Jackie Moon steps in behind you. And as you go to attack, you hit one on their hard shell. And it does a little bit of damage to them. And then you feel a push back. But you don't know what's pushed you back. So
Okay.
nothing physically touched you. But you can feel a pushback.
How many are around me currently?
About 10.
Well, then you know what's going to come, don't you?
I do know what's going on.
It is time. Raging Tempest.
Cool. All right. So you step forward. I'm going to say you get in quite as close as you can get before you get hit. And you swirl your sword with all your might. And a large whirlwind appears. And it sucks up about 8 of them. And casts them quite far away from the battle location, doing a decent damage to them as well. About 6 others have stepped into the place, so you still can't get to the leader. Jackie has, once the whirlwind kind of settles, she's kind of snuck round. But then you hear, all right, what do you want?
You work for Archaeus.
We don't work for Archaeus. We work with Archaeus.
If you say so. What's he got you doing?
Right now, there's a bloke up there that he doesn't want around. So we're here to send him to the Shadow Realms. He's trapped up there. He can't get out. So we're just going to send in rocks till he's gone. You see Caetana sneaking very slowly behind this green tortoise.
I'd like you to leave. Ryking.
Is that the fella?
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, we can't quite just do that.
Okay.
What do you offer us?
Survival.
As I say this, I grab whoever the nearest... I've obviously got my sword's away as I'm talking to him. I've just held my sword out.
Okay.
So I grab the nearest person and just... I want to try and crush his face with my fist, essentially.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab like the back of his head. If he's near me, I'm going to grab the back of his head. Yeah. And then, obviously, I've got my dragon gloves on. And I'm just going to rage punch.
Right.
Directly into his face.
Okay. Yep, so upon the roll, you do that. It does, obviously, copious amounts of damage. And he's like, whoa, what kind of negotiations are these?
I offer you survival.
And I grab another one and just look at him.
Right. He's like, listen here, mate. If this is how you negotiate, we don't want any part of it. And with this, you feel another large piece of force just push you back about 6 meters now.
It's going to be really obvious. How are they keeping any eye on Jackie at all?
So Jackie's been seen. Caetana still hasn't.
Yeah, but I mean, can't signal to Caetana. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Should have done this before the battle, really, but... I turn around to Jackie and whisper.
So, I'll tell you what... So, as I said to you, she's snuck round. So, she's probably about 15 meters in that direction.
Jackie?
Yeah, Jackie, yeah. I said, as you did the whirlwind, Jackie snuck round.
Oh, okay, got you.
Caetana is on the other side.
Right.
Behind the green tortoise.
Okay, I mean, but they've seen Jackie. They know Jackie's there.
They know Jackie's there, yeah.
All right. I'll call Jackie over.
Yeah. All right, so she stops, but she's got to walk through them. Mm-hmm. So she's like bumping shoulders with a few, and like she comes up to you. What?
Whisper. Get close to her so they can't hear.
Go and see Brienne. Find out what magic's here.
Right. So as Jackie Moon walks off, she starts to make a bit of a song and a dance about it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, mate, if this is how you're going to do negotiations, I want nothing to do with it.
You have always been too soft to be a real barbarian.
Oh, you know what? I hope they fucking kill you.
And I hope they die trying.
She starts like muttering, and then she walks obviously through the thing. And the larger tortoise sort of bellows with laughter. And he's like, well, no trouble at all then. And then about 8 of them come at you. Yeah.
I've got hold of one, haven't I?
Yes. But they're kind of like battle ready at this point.
Yeah, but I've still got hold of him.
Yeah, you still got hold of him, yeah.
I'd like to swing round with him and throw him into the crowd to like slow them down.
Yeah. Yep. So you start to swing him around, throw him into the oncoming. It hits 2 of them. Obviously, they're quite weighty, so you're not throwing him miles per se. But obviously, your rage has certainly helped you. So the other 6 are still coming towards you now. One of them throws a large rock at you, which you manage to block, but because your shield is shaped like an axe, it's not a great block, and it still does 5 points of damage. Your move.
I'm going to charge back at them. Whatever the closest one is. Almost like a Superman punch to the face.
Yeah.
And as I finish that, I want to draw my axe, like as I land, and swipe for the second one with my axe.
Cool. You make good contact with his first one with the Superman punch. Pretty much knocks him out cold. But as this happens, as you go to reach your axe, you feel a very sharp pain just kind of under your armpit. But once again, you can't see what it is. And this does about 5 points of damage to you.
Okay. Do I get my axe out, yeah?
Yep.
But I haven't swung at the guy.
Couldn't swing it here because you just took the damage.
Right, okay. In which case, I'll take the other one out, take some black flame, and like throw it towards wherever the largest group is. So it's like a bomb, but you know, it's like at them, so they're a bit like panic.
Yeah.
And in doing so, like double slash outwards to whoever's in front of me.
Okay, cool. That's quite a lot for one move, but we'll see what we can do.
Well, not really. It's just one slash. Just explained it a lot.
Yeah. So what happens there? How can I? Yeah. So you're very successful in your flame slash, and you can see quite a lot of the flame does land on quite a few of them. However, you kind of drop to one knee as you do this. You kind of feel a bit of darkness move around the outside of your eyes. But you see Brienne just peering around the corner of where she is. But then you feel once again the blood pulsing through your veins, and it just pushes the blackness out of your eyes. And you rise to your feet again. However, the black fire has done enough to kind of scatter the troops that were in front of you, so you're going to take no damage.
Do I damage any of them?
Yeah, they're kind of scattered and taking some damage, yeah. You hear a grunt. You look up, you see a javelin. Odds or evens, or spear. You, as if you're in the Matrix, throw yourself backwards, and this spear goes straight past you into one of them, the troops, killing him outright.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to give my shield some health.
Nice.
And I want to change it. What I wanted to do was kind of like a breastplate-ish kind of thing.
Okay, I'm going to allow that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Breastplate.
It's like a breastplate. Has open shoulders and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to allow that. That is going to drain 30 health from you. Yeah.
It was 8 last time.
Yeah, no, you've gone for a big change on this time, let's be honest. I'm not even going to roll from and just let you fully have that, because it's quite cool. So I'm down for it, yeah.
Slip that bad boy on.
Yep. I'm going to say it's just so magic, it just forms to you. You even need to slip it on.
Sick.
Like Venom-like.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a bit weird. Yeah, and then I'm going to grab the guy in front by the throat. And almost use him as a battering ram and charge into the people behind him.
Let's name the big guy. I like titanium. So we're going to call him that.
Titanium.
Suddenly, Jackie just bursts out, sprints out, and she like rams a couple just to give you enough time so she can talk to you. You've got this guy throat in your hand. What do you want to do quickly while she's just built this little bit of time?
Just look over.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, so she's like, there's 3 guys we can't see.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. All right, I'm going to charge him through the thing then.
I don't know why I'm still choking him with this one. Yep. So, as you go to charge through, one of them just sets up a nice little trip hazard for you, which you kind of stumble over, but as you do it, you do pummel this guy into the ground, killing him outright. You also notice there's about 3 charred bodies around that are just dead as well.
3 charred bodies?
Yeah. Where the black flame has just burnt them alive, essentially.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's all
I
right.
was like...
A couple of guys look like wounded as well. Like.
Firelighters return.
Yeah, sadly not, no. As you look up, you can see that Caetana is all the way up at the stronghold now. Prior is about halfway there. It's like he's just hanging back. Caetana's scaling the wall.
There's 10 left, plus 3 invisible.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously one of the 10 is the big turtle man.
Yeah.
Can I black flame at the turtle man like over and over again?
Yeah.
I just want to like shoot flame at him.
Yep.
Titanium.
Titanium.
Turtonator, I'm alright with that.
Turtonator. You can see how many names went through my head before I...
The Turtonator.
Right. So as you throw this black flame at Titanium, otherwise known as Turtonator, you can see it kind of catches a few of the smaller guys. But as it hits Turtonator, it almost doesn't really bother him. And you notice his eyes are very black.
Okay.
He then starts to walk towards you.
Has he got weapons out or anything?
No.
I'll put mine away as well then.
Nice.
Bit honourable.
Yeah.
Is Jackie dealing with anyone or? Like,
yeah, Jackie's just fighting.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go, big boy.
Cool. I like this. Right, we're gonna do this on you're raged up. He's black magicked up. So we're gonna have a good go at it now. Mm-hmm. You're similar sized. Let's do it. Right. So as you approach each other, you've thrown for the advantage here. So you get to do your first move.
Okay. I'd like to go for a takedown.
Yeah? Nice, I like that a lot.
Shoot for a takedown.
So yeah, you go for a double leg takedown and you get a good grasp around him. He will lean his way onto you and he is heavy. What do you want to do?
Lift him.
Yeah, you're going to go for a straight lift.
What? Yeah, so what I also want to do with the takedown is not necessarily like a dump tackle takedown kind of thing. So I want to kind of pick him up and then just slam him, but I want to remain standing. I don't want to come down with him.
Okay. So as you pick him up, he bears both his hands together and strikes you on your spine. And this does about 6 points of damage. But you then cast him onto the ground and slam him onto his back. But his shell absorbs most of the damage. You do stay on 2 feet though.
I'm going to take... So he's lying on the floor now. Yeah? I'm going to, obviously with dragon gloves, punch his knee.
Punch his knee?
I want to try and break his knee if I can.
So as you punch his knee, he almost lifts all of his limbs off the ground and it makes him spin. the impact of it, and he just kind of moves around. He then puts a force on your chest and just moves himself away from you by about 2 or 3 meters and kind of steadies himself.
Okay. I'm going to leap into the air then and try and almost double foot land on him.
Cool. All right.
Maybe double knee.
Double knee.
Seems more violent.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So as you leap into the air, with your rage inducing your strength, meaning you can leap above him, and then you come down, he gets up quickly to catch you, but it's all the force of you coming down puts him back down, but then he's able to cast you off of him, so the knees dig into him, but he's able to manipulate your force off of him. Okay. So you do a little forward roll, and then you're both kind of on your haunches looking at each other about 3 meters away from each other.
Back in I go.
Back in. Going for another takedown.
I'm going to remember back to the Gollum days. And I'm going to go for another takedown. And then I imagine he's going to kind of expect it. And I'm going to come up with an uppercut.
Nice. So as you come down, he then goes to sprawl, and you go for a quick uppercut. He pulls his head into his shell and smashes it into your face, doing 8 points of damage. Due to your rage, you take this hit and are given advantage on the next move.
Is his head still in his shell?
Yeah, but he can see, like it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's in there.
I want to smash his face in his shell.
Nice. No. Bro, you've not rolled well at all. Yeah, God.
I have a feeling I'm going to get hurt.
Yeah. So as you go to smash into the shell, he just literally falls onto his front. So you just pretty much miss. And then he like sweeps himself under you. It kind of puts your legs out. And then you just fall onto your front. Doesn't really do any damage to you. But he's now behind you in a good position. So he's got advantage. So whatever your next move is.
Okay. Is he still on the floor?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm going to get to my feet. I also want to get to my feet. I also want to roll forward away from him.
That's cool.
And then turn around.
Yep. Okay. I want to say that nullifies his advantage because you're just moving away. So no attack there. Yeah, works perfectly in your favour. You move forward. He just throws a rock at you just to kind of distract you. It just does 1 point of health.
Okay. His head's still in his shell.
No, he's out. He's back to normal, and he's charging you as well.
Okay. I'm going to stand and wait for him to get close to me. And then... Does he go down low as he gets to me? Is he going
He's not
for
close enough to do that yet. He's about 2 meters away.
Okay, I'll hold fire then.
I'm going to hold fire. Okay. Right.
In a ready position.
Yeah, that's fair. So as he comes in, he just goes to full-on strike you. So he's just going for a punch.
Yeah, he's going for a punch. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to.
He's got advantage on it. He did outroll you on that good turn, so.
All right, I want to kind of try and sidestep the punch.
Yeah.
But catch his arm with this one, so like he's punching through there.
Yeah.
And come round to his back.
Okay, yeah, cool. Oh, for the love of... So, you miss catching the punch, and it kind of hits you on the chin and then goes down to your chest. But obviously, the armor takes the hit, the brunt of it, so it just does 3 points of damage to you. The shield armor. But you're able to still move just behind him.
Okay.
It's only 3 points of damage.
Okay. I would like to grab the top of his shell, where his head goes in, the bottom of his shell, and lift him off the floor. Imagine it's difficult for him to reach behind him if he's got a massive shell on his back.
Yeah. Okay, so you're successful in this. You grab and you lift, but he is heavy. You're not able to like extend your arms. And with this, 3 of the other turtles
come around you, and you hear "Stop!" and they move away from you.
Due to this, like, I see what he's done. I'm like, fair. And I place him down, and I take 5 steps away, turn around and stance up, and wait for him to go.
Cool. Okay. He stands up, and he kind of like readies his shoulders, loosens up a little bit.
Give him a nod. Like, fair, thank you. And then charge.
Cool. He charges back. It's a heavy charge from both of you. And I'm going to say there's head-on-head contact. This does 10 damage to you, and it pushes his head back into his shell. He takes a nice bit of damage from it as well. But as the smoke clears, you're just stood head-on-head.
Alright. Is he pressing against my head?
Yeah, you're both pressing it.
Alright, I'm going to swiftly move that way.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of goes here. And then I want to imagine like a reverse sleeper. Mm-hmm. So what I want to do is his head comes forward and neck comes to hip. Hold on. Does he have a neck?
He has a small neck, yeah.
So his neck comes to here, and then I'm just going to squeeze his neck down, like almost reverse sleeper him, but using my shoulder to pinch. Shoulder and neck to pinch that as opposed to...
So as you do this, and you come round, you get a grip, but it's not a good grip for a sleeper, and he manages to put his arm, or hand I'll say, in the gap. He also goes to bite where your arm is. So far not doing any damage to you, but it's just uncomfortable.
I'm going to twist my body and put my leg behind him and almost just to slam him to the floor, essentially. Like trip him, throw him.
Kind of like a judo.
Yeah. Judo vibes.
So you kind of shift your body weight and he feels this. So with his free arm, he just uppercuts you straight into your side. And this does about 6 points of damage to you. But you manage to get your body shift right and then just flip him over your torso. So you've still got good grip around his sort of head, but now his back is on the floor and your weight is on him.
Okay. I want to try and get into kind of a mount position.
So I just want to give you a rough idea of what's going on around you as well at this moment. So Kaitana has already come back down and joined the fray. She's with Jackie, just fighting the others. Jackie's taking a little bit of damage, and Kaitana's still completely fresh. Pryor is nowhere to be seen this time, and Ryking is nowhere to be seen. But you are currently still locked in combat with Turtletron.
Titanium.
Whatever.
Right. So I'm going to try and get into like a mount position.
All right.
On top of him.
Yep.
And I want to hammer away at the belly.
Okay.
I want to try and break through.
That's big. So you do get into a mounted position, but he tucks your leg under and sweeps you. And so he is now on top of you, and you can kind of feel that he's about to start trying to lay strikes on you.
As he strikes, can I move my whole body to the side? Put one arm around and try and turn him over, essentially.
Turn him over, yeah? You're going to go for a sweep?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it's called.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, yep, so as you go and do this sweep, he kind of sees it coming, but he cannot stop it happening. So you are now back in mounted position.
Again, I go for the...
Go for the chest.
Make the chest smash through.
Yeah. You land some heavy strikes on him, on his chest, and you see him spit some blood out during this time. You don't manage to crack or break through the chest, but you can feel it's hurting him on the inside. Next bloke, you still going to leave the same thing? Yeah, so you get about another 2 or 3 good strikes on his chest but in this time he's now able to, since your arms are just flailing, essentially, he's able to get you in a sweep, just pushes you off of him, and then he's going to essentially just get straight up, but he looks bad.
So I'm back up as well.
Yeah, you're up as well.
Right, we go straight back in. Kind of like a shoulder barge, essentially.
A little bit of black smoke almost starts coming from his eyes. And you charge in with a shoulder barge, and it gets him good, and it kind of spins him off of his feet, and he falls onto his front, and he spits a little bit of black blood out onto the floor in front of him.
This might be a really weird thing to do, but we're going to see.
Let's do it.
I'm going to take the eyes of Sonic and Ark,
Yeah.
put them into his shell.
Into his shell.
So, like, you know, the gap.
Yeah.
We'll put them in there.
Okay. You put them in there.
Nothing happens.
Nothing that you can see happens.
Okay. Just give him a couple of quick jabs. I feel like he's kind of on the ropes.
He's-
I don't
yeah.
want to. What I don't want to do is kill him.
Yeah.
So I want to keep him being hurt. If he's kind of like, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to jab at him.
You jab him,
Yeah.
and there's like a golden shield around him.
Not shield.
Turtonator is not moving.
He's not moving.
He's not moving.
All right. Kind of shrug. Like, all right, fair one.
Yeah. So you look around you, and basically all of the turtle men are basically down. They're out. The shield on your chest starts pulling in health, and you gain 15 more health from some of the weary that is around you.
That power.
Yeah. I know, I thought I'd fucking give it to you. Generous, aren't I?
Completely forgot I had that power.
I was like, he's not used it once. Yeah, so you start pulling in some help from these guys. Jackie is sort of on one knee, taking some deep breaths, like she's had a hard time.
Yeah.
Keitana's still fairly fresh. She kind of fancied herself against these, and she was much quicker than they were.
Yeah.
Still no Prior, still no Ryking.
That's cool.
So essentially,
just want to clarify, in my head, I'm thinking the reason I sent Prior up there was to heal up Ryking in case he was injured. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm assuming Prior's doing, which is why I'm not worried about the fact he isn't back yet.
Yeah, no,
I'm just like, probably healing him.
Yeah.
Probably ask Keitana, but, whatever.
Brienne makes her way over to you, since it looks like it's all...
Yeah. Make my way over to Jackie and just offer her a hand up.
Yeah, she gladly takes it. And she's kind of like got her hands on her knees, and she's just like... Brienne says, use your axes.
Pull out the axes.
She looks over at Turtatron.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not Sonic and Og's shield then. So use my axes is what she's told me to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I've pull out my axes. Do you want me to just hit the shield?
I don't know. I just think you should use the axes.
So he's perfectly still. He's not moving.
He's perfectly still.
I'm going to walk up to the shield and look back at Brienne. Look at the shield. Just be like, and hit the thing.
Yeah, with one axe.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Just look at Brienne.
The axes. Use the axes.
I do it entirely looking at Brienne now.
Yeah.
And hit the bow.
The second those axes hit the shield, you feel black magic course through your veins, and your eyes go black. They then pulse into the axes who hold the black magic, and you notice Tertanium's eyes go a shade of blue instead of black.
Okay. Is he still conscious? What's the sitch with him?
The two stones float out of him and float into your pocket, and he falls to the ground completely unconscious.
Okay. I look around. Do I see there's still like resting places and stuff? Everyone's dead. It's just us lot here now.
It's just you lot there. Yeah. Everything is chill, as it were. Just death everywhere.
The catapult's still standing.
It is, yet, but it's
Cool.
no one's operating it.
And pick up Titanium and put him into the catapult.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Okay, I thought that was wild. But sure. Hey, it's your story.
Suddenly had a little bit of an honourable fight and just being a prick at the end.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I thought that is bold.
I'm gonna check Titanium, see if there's any obvious wounds that I can assist with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty battered, but it's not anything in your realms that you can help with. Yeah.
It would be Priya, wouldn't it? I want to get. I mean, the scout should have basic knowledge of like first aid and shizzle. I think.
Yeah. The issue is it's under the shell.
Yeah.
So he can't really aid him.
Cool. No worries. All right. Do I see anything I could possibly time up with at all?
Yeah, there's rope if you want to time up. Yeah.
Yeah. I instruct the scout. Time up.
Yeah. So she starts tying him up. Kaitana helps because he's a bit weighty.
Yeah.
Scout can't get ready. But yeah, he's pretty much tied up.
Okay.
I say that's fine.
Rest up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll keep watch over him.
Okay. Do you not want to go up to with a stronghold or anything? You're going to let them come down to you?
Well, I'll chill. I'll let them chill there for a minute, but I don't want to carry him up.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. So about 12 hours go by, and then whilst you're sitting with Turtonator, he's kind of come to. He's just a little bit quiet. He doesn't really know what's happened. You going to say anything to him or?
Morning.
Hi.
Remember much?
I remember we were fighting, and then I don't know what happened. It all went black.
We were fighting?
Yeah.
Okay, you do remember that?
Oh, yeah. I love a good fight.
Good man. What was the black magic you were using?
I don't remember much. It's like someone put it there.
When was the last time you felt like you?
It's been maybe a good year.
Jesus. What's your name?
It's Turt, but I'll go by many names.
Good save.
Thank you.
Great save. All right, Turt. Gazzamatraz. You fight well.
You fought better.
Oh, I know. What are you doing working for Archaeus?
I don't know, to be honest. I didn't. It's like I had to.
Interesting. What were you doing before? I'll explain that he had black magic in him and stuff like that, and that's why he's not been feeling himself for a year and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Get that out of the way.
Okay, yeah, great.
Otherwise, it's going to sound really weird what I'm asking him.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What were you doing before this happened?
We used to run that stronghold. Me and my men. He obviously looks up at the stronghold.
Feel okay to walk?
I don't think so.
That's poop, innit?
He sort of struggles in the ropes a little bit, and he just coughs up a little bit of blood. And he's like, I just don't think I've got it right now.
Yeah. And I cheers him with my mug of mead.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. And he drinks it down. Do I have to drink it?
Of course you do.
I'm not every character.
Yes, you are. You're every character but me.
Christ on a bike.
Remember when Jackie read a scroll? That was you.
Yeah, I did read it, didn't I? Yeah. Do you know what?
In fact, I think you've done a health potion before.
I think I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a bit...
Off you go.
Good job, I filled this with honey. So, he drinks that down. And you can see he starts to feel a bit better. He has a lot of health. So like it would need a lot more than just
Yeah.
one. But that gets him going, you know.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. He's tired. I can't really do that. I'll take my axe out. And I'll cut the bonds that he's tied with.
Yeah. You hear the scout go, man, that took me ages.
So I cut the bonds he's tied with, and then I'll offer him a hand up.
Yeah. He takes the hand, and he stands very proud. Like you can see he's hurting, but he just stands very proud.
All right. I'm going to be like...
I just also want to say, over his shoulder, you can see Jackie smiling.
Okay. I'm going to like look at him. Like I see he's hurting a bit. And then I'm almost going to like... with the hand I've just helped him up with, I want to make it out like he's done more damage than he has. And I'll be like, oh, fucking, you knocked my shoulder right out. Do you know what I mean? And just kind of, come on, and walk up the mountain pass.
He does a big laugh when you do that. Like he enjoys it. As you start to walk up the mountain path, you feel the ground rumble a little bit.
Marduk. What's that?
He looks up and he goes, it's coming our way. And there is a goat. Sat upon it is Prior. And he's waving. He's like, whoa! Coming down, charging towards you. And then behind him is a huge white bull. Like, it's not even really a bull. It's just this magnificent creature. And upon it, in kind of royal blue and golden armor and white, is this magnificent, gigantic warrior with a luscious beard, charging behind. And then behind that are other horses and mounts. And that is what essentially making the rumbling noise. And Prior comes down and he goes, well, I'm exhausted. All those horses were dead. And he goes and sits down at the camp and falls instantly to sleep.
As he passes me, I'll just pat him on the back.
Yeah.
You know, like a little bit too hard.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. And he goes and he heals himself. Sits down. And he pets his goat, who also falls asleep.
Does Ryking look angry at Turt?
No, Ryking comes down, jumps immediately off, and bows to you. And says,
get off the floor.
It's not a freaking... It's just like a
greeting
bow.
bow.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
bow. Yeah. And he says, and he comes back up, and he says, Prior has told me all about you. I can't thank you enough for coming to my aid.
No worries.
What business here do we have with Turt?
What do you mean, business?
Well, he spent the last 5 days trying to kill me.
Oh, he of course doesn't fucking know, does he? Idiot. I explained the black magic shit to him and all that, and that he'd for a year. Oh, do you know what? Come with me. It'll take a while, this story.
Okay.
How can we go sit down?
Yeah.
Standing in the middle of a pass, like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been talking for hours. And
Yeah. Jackie also comes and sits.
Yeah. Do we have any like food or anything? Or
Yep, I'm going to say that you've got supplies. The scouts carry all the supplies and stuff like that.
All right.
So there's food around.
So I'll cook up a meal. Let's have dinner. Brienne, Prior, and Caetana. I'm going to kind of ask them to sit somewhere else. And I kind of like in my head, what's happened is that Jackie's almost gone with them, as if it's going to be like everyone go. I'm going to talk to these two.
Yeah.
And then I've stopped Jackie. I've gone no, come.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're all going over. So we're going to have a meal. Me, Ryking, Turt, Jackie.
Yeah.
We're just going to sit and have a meal together.
Yeah. Cool. Yep. Happy with that.
Don't Caetana's be left out, but I don't want to leave Brienne on her own.
No, it's fine. Caetana is honestly, she's loyal to the cause. If you tell her to go there, she's going.
Okay. But yeah, I don't want her to think. I think she's almost deserves the child's table, but the children need looking after.
Prior's there as well. Do you know what I mean? She respects Prior.
I respect Prior.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He has got the mind of a child, though.
Yeah.
So
he's just goofy.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. As I explain, obviously the black magic story to Ryking and stuff like that. And Yeah, explain everything that's happened there for about a year that Turt's been out of action, essentially.
Upon hearing this story, Ryking conjures up 2 green orbs. And he pushes one to you, he pushes one to Turt, and it heals you both by 50.
Whoo! I immediately get up, tell Pryor to go home.
And Ryking goes, I can only perform that spell once a day. I have obviously not used it for multiple days now and have been able to conjure 2 in this instance, but from now on, it is to be used once a day.
That's fair. Luckily, well, we don't get into much trouble, so. I'm like, what? Just looking at Jackie. What? What's wrong?
Jackie goes, ha 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 ha. And Turk goes, oh.
I just look confused.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Like, I don't get it. I'm going to kind of talk open and freely in terms of what we're doing with the group. I want them to feel like they're all trusted. Obviously, Jackie is anyway. We know that.
Okay.
And Ryking probably is. It means loyal to the High Council, so
Yep.
that means me at this point.
Yep. That's correct.
But I don't want Turk to feel like secrets being kept from him.
Yeah.
I want to get Turk to join the party. That's where I'm going with this. I imagine you've guessed.
I have absolutely guessed that, yeah.
So we're just heading out to see a sorceress in the woods. You may have heard of her, if this is your area.
Ryking goes, yes, I know this mistress, yes.
Just talking to Turk, but carry on.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the group.
Ignorant fuck.
Are you not talking to the group?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've come across her twice before. She is wicked. Turk goes, yeah. Can I come?
Well, that saves me a question.
Well,
Put my fist up.
he looks at it. He's very unwise to humans and their interactions. And he's like, he looks over at Ryking, and Ryking goes, and winks at him. And he goes, oh. He gives you a little fist bump.
I was like, nah, we'll work on it.
Yeah.
All right, so he's coming with
Yeah. He goes,
any reason?
all my men are dead, and I haven't really got anywhere to go.
Yeah, no, as in, do you need to see the sorceress for any reason, or you just want to come?
Oh, mate,
Just bored, mate.
I've got nothing.
Okay.
I could sit back in the stronghold, but I've got to be honest, I think he'd come back, and I don't really want to face him again.
Where do you remember him?
Archaeus.
Oh, Archaeus came to you.
That's how I've been.
That wasn't outlined originally. You just said you got it in the stronghold.
Yeah, but I've been working for him since he came a year ago.
Okay, got you. All right. I mean, that's done what I wanted to do in a very short amount of time. So, yeah, just finish food and rest up and then head to the forest.
Yeah. I'll just say that when you get up and you chill a little bit, Turtonator and Ryking have a civil conversation at the table for about 2 hours. A little bit of laughter, bit of conversation, that just kind of thing. Jackie obviously goes over to Brienne and they go in a tent. The goat and Pryor just stay asleep outside. And Caetana meditates up on a little hill. And you go to bed.
Lovely.
Cool. Morning comes. And when you wake, you see that Pryor is with Turtonator, just healing him up.
Good.
He's a good egg, old Pryor.
Yeah.
I like when you act without me telling you to act. So I like you, Pryor.
Before we set off.
Yep.
So, were you going to
Oh, go on.
carry it? Okay.
Martuk, go and inform the Higher Council that I've got Ryking.
Of course. And he heads back. He does, however, take one of the mounts to increase the speed of his journey. He takes like a small horse.
Send Calvin in your place and rest.
He nods. It's been a pleasure. And he gets gone.
Lovely.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that it's going to take about 6 hours still before Turt is pretty much healed up. Are you happy to just wait that time out?
I'll go chat with Ryking.
Yeah,
Find
go
out
on.
a bit more about him.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So, yeah, you approach Ryking. He's just sat.
As I approach him, he like looks up at me. I'm like, God damn, those eyes are blue.
Oh, stop.
And I just like snap out of it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sit down. What's your story?
Well, I was saved by the High Council, by Tyragon. I was once just a lowly brawler. He schooled me, taught me how to heal, taught me how to be the paladin that I am today, and now I am his main protector, and I look after the realm to the best of my abilities.
Nice. Almost like he was your dad.
Well, I do see him as a father figure.
Must be nice.
Yes.
Sorry. Tyragon's my father.
Well, we are like brothers.
We are brothers. No.
Oh.
I'm not really being mean to him. I just kind of, and when he says like we're like brothers, I'm just like,
I was, funnily enough, probably should have ended up where you did. I was raised by clerics.
Yes.
Not so much healing, a lot more fighting.
Yes, well, that's how I started. I think we followed a very similar path. I'm much older than you are. So maybe this was your destiny.
Not anymore.
Tell me more.
I explain the whole backstory of, I thought my father had killed him.
Yeah.
But I tell it like I lived it.
Yeah.
So my father tried to kill me, blah, blah, blah.
But no,
Oh.
the whole time it was Zonda.
Yeah. And he slams his fist down. Zonda. That devil in disguise.
So I explained the situation with Xander, and that he's evil. That I had to protect the king from him, and now he's disappeared. Obviously, if he sees Xander anywhere, then he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Not to be trusted.
Cool. And he's like, then why are we not fetching Zonda?
And I kind of...
So here's the thing. Someone in my party, maybe me, may or may not have had a little trouble with the High Council. I have now been tasked to work for the High Council to find the relics. I already have one relic.
Wrote down, show him the chess piece.
He says, may I? And he puts his hand out.
You may.
He touches it, and being a paladin, he realizes he can almost transfer health through it. And he puts a little bit of health into you and lets go. And he's like, whew. It's like 5 health. And he goes, this is magic beyond mine.
Question. Obviously, I can make the shield turn into any object. Can I make it into several objects? Or is it only...
It is one form thing, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to make everyone a ring so that he could transfer health into
That would be
people.
amazing. Yeah, that's a really good idea, but sadly, the shield isn't quite that.
Okay. I kind of... I look down and see the breastplate. I'm like, the fuck am I still wearing this for? You know what I mean? I transfer a little bit of health out of it and turn it into a shield again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's going to cost you 15 health, I'll say.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Mate, man's balling with health.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'll make you spend it.
Do you know anything of the artifacts?
They have never been of concern to me. I know merely only of stories. Probably much of what you already know.
Okay. Well, you seem lovely. Look a really good guy.
Thank you.
I think we're going to get on swimmingly.
I hope so too. He looks over at Turt and he goes, I like that guy.
Oh.
You've made a fine choice.
Oh.
Oh, but I like you too, Gazzamatraz.
Doesn't mean anything when I have to force it from you.
I just kind of saunter off.
Yeah. You can see Ryking. Bugger.
Gonna go see Brown.
Great, yeah, go on.
I sit next to her, I'll be like,
How you doing, champ?
Yeah, she's like, yep, not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. What happened out there?
Where?
I mean, you know when you were at the top of the tree or dead?
Oh, I was taken. I just saw a large cloud and I was gone.
Do you remember anything from that time?
I just felt darkness. I don't really recall what happened around me. It's almost like the black magic was there.
How much do you know of your origin?
Well, my father, he was the ruler of my island. His name was Arkhelm, and it was a peaceful place. And then one day, it was set fire, and I don't really remember anything. But all I remember was Jackie came, and she took me.
how old do I think Brienne is?
Teenage.
Teenage. So understands what's going on and stuff.
Yeah, she isn't.
Isn't like too innocent to be, I'll panic her with stuff and all that lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brienne, has Jackie told you about the artifacts?
Well, I know we're collecting them.
There's a fourth artifact.
Oh, that's just a silly rumor, right? A legend.
From what I've found out, no. The fourth artifact is an amulet.
Right.
The amulet allows you to control all the other artifacts.
Okay.
I believe if we're going to collect the artifacts, we need this fourth artifact to keep us sane.
Okay. How do we get it?
No idea.
Oh.
You ever seen an amulet around? Any special amulets?
I didn't even know it was real. I just thought it was a legend.
Okay, if you hear anything or you sense anything, you let me know.
Well.
However, I will let you know this. There is a key to the amulet. The reason it's never been used is that nobody has ever found the key.
Oh. Where's a place that no one would look?
Maybe in a village.
Maybe.
Maybe the key is not an actual key at all. I have reason to believe you are the key, Brienne.
Well, how would I work? How would I...
You remember me, right?
Yeah.
I've got a clue.
I'm a little frightened.
That's fair.
Just put my arm around her.
Yeah.
Make her feel a bit more comfortable.
Be like, you'll be all right. I won't let anything happen to you. But I don't think I should lie to you.
Thank you.
You got it, chump.
I'm just going to say that Jackie is in earshot of this, but she's not in any way upset by anything that's been said. Just so you know.
All right. I'm not, I'll leave it at that. And we'll wait out the 6 hours for thingy to be ready.
Cool. I'm just going to say that as everyone's packing up, you just take a little glance over at the stronghold. Just, is in your eye and you look over. And you see a tall blue figure just sat on top of the stronghold. And he raises a drink to you.
How long would it take me to run to the stronghold?
Oh, it's 200 metres. You can run that in...
200 metres? Fucking happy days.
Yeah.
I could probably run that in about...
I'm gonna say it
26
takes you,
seconds?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it takes your guy about 20 seconds.
Oh, Jesus, he's fast.
Yeah, you're fast.
Oh, fair. I'll pull Jackie over.
Get everyone ready. Wait for me.
Yeah.
And then sprint up there.
You sprint up there. Okay. You get up there. Door's locked.
Can I try and force them open, boot them open?
Yeah. So as you hit them, you hear, "Who is it?"
Go in. Let me in.
And there's like a little patch in the door,
course
and
there
he goes, "What's the password?"
Lightning bearer.
And he goes, "Ooh," closes it, and he opens the door.
And I go in.
It's good to see you, Gazzamatraz.
Always a pleasure.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Just got a few questions.
How old are you?
Oh, that's a great question. I am very old.
Thought as much. You're the mage that intervened in the battle between
Famous king. Insert famous king name.
Sun and the Knight.
Yes, well, the names are lost to legend. And this, maybe I was the mage. Maybe that's only half the truth. Maybe I wasn't the mage.
Want to talk about it?
Oh,
Tell me about yourself going.
there's so much to tell.
Yeah, but specifically about that bit of yourself.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Well, you see, there's a man, he needed stopping. And I've been around for many moons, and I thought, what a great challenge. So I found a way to stop him.
Were you the Knight?
It's been fun talking to you. Look at that. And you look over. You look back. He's gone.
Well, I mean, I'll just have a quick look around. Anything of note?
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, you have a look around the stronghold. There's food there. So I'm going to say you're going to pick up some of the food to take back. There's also a little bit of gold laying around.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We like gold.
Yeah. Whatever is, I've pinched there. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 6 gold.
Ooh.
I think that's 6. Don't know if you want to count that. Might be 7.
That's 6.
It is 6, yeah.
You count good.
Yeah, I try to. There is also, within the stronghold, some armour for you. So there is some lovely steel armour that you can take. It's basically just pauldrons, nice shoulder armour for you to wear.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, steel armour for the
That's
shoulders.
what we like. That's what we like. If you had said full body, I'd be like, can I take the body off?
Yeah.
I need to move.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Chuck those bad boys on.
Yeah.
Any boots around?
You want to find some boots?
Just something that's a bit better than leather. It doesn't have to be steel because I want to be able to run and move still. But something that's going to match a little bit more than even some silver dye would be fine.
Yeah. I'm going to say you walk into a room and you notice this looks like it could be Turt's old room. And he's got a nice pair of boots in there that match your loincloth wonderfully.
Ah, goody.
Yeah, nice. They're a nice black, so they match the gloves as well. And they're quite smart looking, smarter than you normally wear. And you start to rough them up a bit, and then you put them on.
All right. Do I see anything that looks valuable around the room, not necessarily or sentimental?
No, you can tell it's someone who's like staying away from home.
Okay.
Almost like that's just the barracks for him.
All right, fair enough. No pictures of his wife and kids or nothing, or
Nah, nothing like that.
okay. All right. I mean, if I've searched the whole place, then I'll head back down to the team.
So as you make your way down, you notice everybody is mounted and ready, and the only person who isn't is Ryking, and he brings round your mount, which is a woolly rhino. So with one large tusk at the front, its body covered with fur. It's larger than the mount that Ryking rides. He pulls it round to you and says, "This," and he pats it. "This is the only beast that could comfortably bear your weight. Turt has decided to go on foot, which I find most strange. He's been gone for a little while and hasn't come back. But here is your beast. Care to name it?
Is it a boy or a girl?
Ah, but she is a female.
Pat her face.
I didn't know what you were going to say then.
Pat her ass. You fucking slag. I'm gonna like pat not her neck, like with a horse, you kind of like pat its neck.
I'm like, you will be a noble steed. I will name you Hafiti, which in old barbarian tongue means to serve.
Kind of like shakes its fur quite happily. But this moment is ruined as this commotion, and then these two snapping turtles come barreling past you. Attached to them is Turt on like a chariot, and he's like, "Let's go!" and yeah, he makes his way off, and Ryking's like, "Well, this will be fun," and he jumps on his bull, and he kind of follows off. Where Jackie and Kate on their horses with Brienne as well, kind of at a more slower pace, just kind of trot on behind. And then there goes the goat afterwards.
All right. I'm going to...
The scout asks if he could join you on Hafiti.
Yes.
Begrudgingly.
Okay, so he jumps on and he goes, I'll get on with Caetana at the next stop.
I don't mind.
Okay, thank you.
Hang on.
And I slap the bum
Yeah.
of Hafiti and, like, in one motion, like, slap the bum and hop on top
Yeah.
and chase down
What's
Turt.
gone on ahead of you? Yeah, okay, yeah, you're going straight for Turt.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you go thundering past Caetana and Jackie with this chit chat.
Catch up.
Yeah, and you can just hear them go, fucking idiot. No? Yeah, and then you're like neck and neck with Ryking, who's like laughing, and then you catch up with Turt. And this kind of carries on for a couple of days almost, until finally you start to notice where you are. And you are kind of approaching this bridge.
Do I recognise the bridge?
Yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Okay. Like,
You
pull
have to
Hafiti-
wait about half a day for everyone to get there as well.
Okay. I pull Hafiti to a stop.
Yep.
And jump down. And Ryking and Turt are with me.
They're with you, yeah.
Yeah.
You get the impression Ryking knows where he is as well.
Okay. Does Turt?
Nope.
Okay. So they got down as well.
Yep.
They're with me.
Shall we wait?
You see, I've never crossed this bridge. I don't really know what to do from here. I think we should all go together. Wait for the others.
In my experience, we can't cross together.
Oh, I've only ever come here solo. So can one cross, but one can't?
One can cross at a time at least. However, this was possibly for a different goal.
Interesting.
Can I quickly transform the shield into like a bracelet?
Yep, it's going to be quite a large bracelet. It's going to basically cover your whole forearm.
I want to hide it. Oh, Ryking's in full armour, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to give the shield some health. Turn it into a stunning looking helmet with like a mohawk going down the back.
Yeah.
That fits Ryking's head perfectly.
Okay. So you're going to take the damage for the moulding of it.
Yep.
Cool. It's going to be 20 points.
Yep.
Cool. You take the damage end of the 20 points, give it to Ryking, place it on his head.
And I lose 50 health.
Yep, and you're going to lose the 50 health of not having the shield. Ryking looks at you and he sees that you're taking some hits here.
Suddenly gone from to Jesus.
He's like, I can aid you.
Please do.
And he forms his green orb and he pushes it towards you for his one spell of the day, giving you 50 health. And suddenly he is healthy as fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, this is great.
Quiet.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you have any shields or anything on you?
He carries a large shield.
Okay. Keep it with you. That is the shield of health.
Okay, I got it. Nice.
All right, we'll wait for the others to turn up then.
Yeah, okay, yep. Time goes by. Everyone catches up. You notice that Jackie has Pryor's goat and Pryor on her horse, and she trots over. Pryor snaps his fingers, and then you're fully healed.
Okay. I gather everyone round and explain what happened last time I was here. And obviously I was here to get the shield and blah, blah, blah. And she let one person cross, and that was me to go and get the shield. I explain if they're asked to pick a potion, they pick what I picked last time, which was green. I explain it to everyone so that they're clued up on what's going on.
Yeah.
And I look at Brienne.
Do you sense anything?
Brian's like, yeah. Oh, she's around. I think she knows you're here.
I walk out into the clearing that's just before the bridge.
Sorceress, I have returned.
She forms in front of you, about a foot away from you. And then she creates like a very sharp, long, thin spike that goes towards just under your chin. And she goes, "You promised me the shield."
Bat her hand away.
As you do that, it's just smoke. But you can still feel the point pressing on your neck.
Great.
What do you think I'm here for?
She pulls it back. "You've come to return to me the shield promised."
Possibly, if you could fulfill your promise.
Which was?
Anything I want.
What do you desire?
Gollum, Jack, Fiend, and Total T.
I can bring back but one of them.
Your promise was anything.
Any one thing.
That wasn't your promise.
It's here, isn't it?
Obviously.
She looks over at your party. She looks in directly at Ryking. "You again." And Ryking just puts his shield round really blatantly she then grows quite huge. Twice her size, 2.5, 3 times her size. And the wind is really picking up. She's like, "Where is the shield?"
If I pull out my sword, can I absorb the wind?
You can try, by all means.
I'm gonna power of grey scarlet, put my sword in the air.
You have the power. So as you do this, you can feel the sword it's not completely absorbing this magic. But it's also not struggling. So it's just, it almost can float through the air better than any weapon you've ever held.
Okay, so it's not really affected by the wind, but it's not absorbing it.
Yeah.
Alright. How tall is she? How big is she now?
About 3 times your height.
Jesus.
Back down here, witch. We had a deal.
So she comes down, but she bends down to you now. She goes, "We had a deal." And she throws lightning at Ryking, blasting him off of his mount. And Jackie Moon just grabs Brienne and just runs. Caetana runs towards you. Prior just jumps down. And Turtonator, which you just never knew, just pulls out from under this chariot a huge sledgehammer. And he runs as well. What are you going to do?
Take a chunk out of her leg.
What, with the sword? So as you do this, the sword, kind of as it goes to make contact, she just turns to air. She just goes completely invisible, essentially.
Okay. Who's closest to me at the moment?
Caetana.
All right.
Turt, check on Ryking.
So Turt stops in his tracks, moves over to Ryking, and as he gets to Ryking, the mistress is already there. Sorcerer, she's right there.
All right. We'll sprint towards Ryking then.
Yeah. Ryking opens his eyes, and he has a little golden bit of magic in his hand, and he pushes this mistress back with it. And then he comes to his feet, and he's like, "You're not going to like this, but she's only susceptible to magic damage."
Oh, good.
And Priya goes, "Oh, God."
Yeah, I'm going to Raging Tempest.
Yep. Big roll on this, okay?
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
So, you pull out your sword, and as you go to Raging Tempest, you just drop it. And it just rolls down the hill. And it's like everybody's watching it as it just rolls down the hill.
I kind of look at the others and I'm like,
Yeah. Just every time it bounces,
it's just
a
awkward.
little whirlwind just goes up.
Every time I'm like,
Yeah. You know, it's like loud.
yeah.
Clang,
Awkward.
clang, clang. And everyone's like, Ryking's like, oh.
It's never happened before.
Yeah.
I whip out the two axes.
Yeah, cool. The sorcerer, she grows again to about 3 times your size. She starts conjuring this large black thundercloud. And we'll end the episode there.
She didn't waste any time, did she?
No, she didn't. But we've got 2 new party members.
We do. Yeah, good old Turt.
And Ryking.
Yeah.
Both.
We've got like a magical healer paladin man.
Yeah.
And
And Turt.
we've got a tanky boy.
Tanky boy is Turt, yeah.
Tanky boy.
I think I'm going to like Turt. I think Turt's going to come in far more handy than I think we've even... I'm really glad. Just so everyone knows, he was not meant to join the party. That was completely a Gazzamatraz decision.
There you go.
That was never involved in anything.
Give me some large man. Apparently, as well in real life as in this game, I'm obsessed with large muscular characters.
Yeah.
So,
Turt is exactly that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy Turt joined. It was going to go either one or two ways. He was either going to be a proper prick about it, or he was going to join, and I'm happy he's joined.
Yeah.
Happy he's with me.
So it was when you put the stones in him. I was like, I can see you're trying to find something here. So I was like, I'll let it happen.
Well, I kind of had a feeling where he stopped everyone, like when they were about to attack me, because I feel like Arceus, like dark magic-y kind of guy, would have just been like, yeah, fucking kill him, like, do your thing. Whereas it was kind of like an honourable thing, like, no, this is us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like you were fighting for justice.
It's like I was fighting for justice.
Yeah. I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was nice. It's good to see.
And then, so then I was like, okay, maybe there's a good egg in there somewhere. Let's get this out.
Yeah. You weren't just like on some killing onslaught.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm going to be a hero.
First bit of niceness that Gazzamatraz has experienced from any warrior in the game currently. I mean,
Fair enough. You came from Turt,
yeah,
of all people.
Turt's my boy.
Yeah. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that episode.
I did
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that
very
one.
much like that.
Yeah, bit similar to when you fought the large frog. Bit of a curveball of an enemy
definitely.
just thrown in there.
Yeah, didn't expect it to be that kind of intense, essentially.
Yeah, well, do you know what? So when it comes to like the whole Ryking thing, and I was thinking when I'm like writing it up, I'm like, I don't want you to just go there and even be there. And
Yeah, which makes perfect sense.
yeah, but I was like, what sort of bad guy should we have, and why should they be there, and why are they trying to kill Ryking? And then I was like, oh, we can actually formulate more of a plot here. So, and yeah, thankfully you handled it really nicely, so that we can actually include it in the rest of the story. So
Yeah, we'll be dead soon. It's all right. Sacrificing him.
So guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you want to like and subscribe, if you're already subscribed, yeah, great, thank you very much. Please do leave a comment on anything and everything that you enjoyed or anything about the episode, and yeah, look forward to seeing you next week for more questing.
Much love all.